There we go. What up, Dirty? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Hey, Marines and Army Mom. Welcome in. Welcome in. Nope. You sure didn't make it first, baseball, but you tried. Clevis, what's up, man? Welcome in. Welcome in, buddy. We had a little bit of some technical difficulties here. We ended up having to start over. So this is part number 2. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Thanks for coming back for yous that did. Yeah, thanks for coming with me, man. Gorilla pumps, fat fingers. Yeah, I guess you're right about that one. Fat fingers, big hands, giant everything. It's ridiculous. You're not wrong. It's exactly what it was. I had to answer that phone. It was my landlord. He doesn't ever call me, so if he's calling me, it was something serious. Someone's coming to finally take those damn trees out. I'm excited about that, man. I'm excited and nervous at the same time because we've had trees completely around our. Thank you very much, Dorothy. In the message. That's for today. But anyway, we had our house completely covered by trees, big giant live oaks. They're beautiful, man. But they're gonna cut the 2 down in the front because there's too close to the house. They're up underneath of the actual foundation, and that can cause all kinds of problems. So we're getting them cut out. We're happy about it because it's gonna bring a bunch of light to the front of the house, and that's nice. But we're worried about it because it'll also bring a lot of light to the house, which is gonna increase the heat. So the AC will probably be working overtime, and it's not a very new AC. So Tommy Stan, welcome in. Jackson, welcome back. Everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I thought you would have had work. Nope, not today. No work. In fact, I'm still waiting until November now to go back to work. So much fun. I hate it. I want to go back to work so bad. Some people hate their jobs. I actually like what I do. No. Yeah, I know, baby. Terry B, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. What's up, Jay Fish? Welcome back, everybody. Thank you very much for coming back in. Sorry that even caused the problem. That sucked. Advanced, huh? That used to be by the clubhouse. Yeah, they do keep you busy, but no, I'm not licensed here in Florida. I never went for it. I thought about going for it, to be honest. I thought about doing a low voltage lighting, a low voltage lighting company. I would be friggin' busy as hell. Oh, wow. Alcoholic. Audioholic. Lumi, welcome in. Audioholic. Sometimes I would have felt bad too. You probably lost an awful lot of your line there. Yeah, being an electrician makes good money. Been an electrician for so long, man. I don't even know anything else I would do. Lumi, I had a manatee almost run me over just a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago, actually. I think it's actually up on one of my shorts. Almost ran me over. He never noticed I was even there. I didn't move. He didn't move either. he definitely didn't move until I started running away from him and screaming, which made it really funny. It was actually a really funny little short. He beelined right for me, though. I don't know why. Yeah. I screamed and ran. They're not all fun. I don't know why he came right at me, but I mean, he beelined right for me. Jimmy Johns, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I lost video completely. I had to answer a phone call and I totally lost complete video. And so I didn't have anything going on. That's what happened. Later on, Jackson, have a great day. Oh, thank you, audio. Yeah, that's how you doing, Jimmy? Jimmy Johns. Yeah, that was actually a lot of fun. That had me cracking up pretty much a good portion of the day. I didn't know he was going to run right at me. Like, I figured he would eventually see my bright white legs and he would give up, move on. But no, he went right at me. And he didn't know he was even at me until I shuffled my feet to get the hell out of the way. And the only reason I even knew he was there is because I saw the scars. That's the only reason. If he was no scars on his back, I would have got ran over because he was matching the color of the water. Robert Burke, welcome in. Kumari, welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, it is definitely a weird stream. Really weird feeling baseball. You're sitting in the water, and actually the one that feels the weirdest is not so much as the manatee, because they have a different type of feel. So you could actually feel their skin and know what it is that's touching you. Same thing with a dolphin. They have a certain feel to them. And that really goes double for sharks. So when you get that rough, really, really rough sandpaper slam, I got something on. He's all kinds of in something. What's that? What is this? What the hell? Do I have a toadfish? Is that a scorpion or toadfish? What is this sucker? I don't know what this is, guys. Oh, it's a toadfish, definitely. All right. These guys are crazy, dude. Look at him, dude. He walks on those bottoms. Look at that. This thing is crazy looking. Chill out. We're going to get closer. I don't think I've caught many of these. I've caught baby ones of these. That's what they are. They're toadfish. Crazy. I caught baby. No. He's got a giant. He's all mouth, guys. I'll show you here in a really good picture of him here in a second. But that's what it is. Toadfish. You see those little orange things, that little pink piece right there? He walks on them on the bottom. They're more like feet than anything. So they kind of have a body like a sculpin, kind of to a degree, but they walk on those feet on the bottom. They don't actually swim so much as they walk. I'm trying to get around these rocks, guys. Give me a second without tripping and falling. I'm right in them. Heavily. He stinks so bad. He's weird looking. I want to show you guys. That's the only reason I'm going up in here. This isn't something I catch all the time. I want to show you this weird little guy. Super weird. But let me show you how big his mouth is. He's definitely a predator. Let's get a good, get a little lock on his mouth here. Chill out, dude. He's all teeth. Gonna have to retie. Okay. So, look how big that mouth is, man. He's all mouth. Pretty big, huh? Thank you, Dorothy. Weird fish, but that's what I'm talking about. He walks on those, that pink thing right there, and that other side right there. He'll walk on them. He uses them on the bottom. He's super cool, though. No doubt about that. I believe, now, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe he's a cousin to the scorpion fish, which we have down south, which would tear your feet up if you got on them. All right, buddy. Say goodbye to him. He's pretty, though, huh? You won't see him at all. I believe he's a cousin to the scorpion fish. Scorpion fish is actually like orange. Well, we're going to sling him away from us so he can go ahead and get out of here. All head and body. Look at that, man. Look at that mouth on him, dude. Pretty wild. He's out of here. Cool fish. Let's take a look. We may have to actually cut off some of this because he's all mouth. All mouth, all... Oh, he actually was all right. He didn't tear up my line at all. I would have totally not expected that. I would have mouthed like that. I would have expected him to tear me up. Let me see if I can walk further away from these rocks and maybe find some area that's not completely cluttered. Weird fish, guys. Weird fish. Weird fish day? Is that what it's going to be today? A weird fish day? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. You don't see a lot of those fish anyway. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, kind of does look like a robin fish and actually acts a lot like them too, baseball. Cool fish. Yeah, I thought so too. That's a circle hook. Yeah, I know, but that one was down his throat. It was down in his throat, like where the hole actually closes up. If you ever look inside of a toad mouth, you're going to be weirded out because the back of his throat kind of looks like a butthole, to be honest. But it's like where he closes his throat really tight. So when you look down inside of there, that's where my hook was actually hooked to, was actually to the actual back of his throat. But it does. It looks like a little starfish, I guess. I hate to say it, but it does look like that's what it looks like. Yeah, it's funny. I think the scorpion's venomous, and maybe even the maybe even the that toadfish right there might be poisonous, to be honest. But his spikes weren't really venomous as much as like that scorpion fish. He's got some nasty spikes on him. I believe if the toadfish bites you, breaks your skin, you may have some trouble. I don't believe it's as bad as the scorpion. And I know there's another fish out there that's really nasty and super friggin' venomous. I can't remember the name of it. I don't think it's here in Florida. I think it might be down in the Keys where Ron is. Not 100%. I know there's some really nasty ones down there. Sculpins are venomous. Seen a stingray out there. Oh, yeah, baseball vest. That's why I shuffle. I drag my feet into here because there's nothing but stingrays in here. There's tons of them. And then when I come in here in the spring, it's like millions of them. So you have to shuffle in the spring. You got to shuffle again in the fall because they come back in the fall. But you should shuffle if you're in Florida waters, period, here, because it'll scare off the sculpin, scare off all those types of things. Okay, I believe it. I do believe it. I do shuffle for that reason right there, though. That's another reason why I shuffle, because we also have some of those nasty fish in there. So that is why everybody says shuffle, shuffle, shuffle from the stingrays. But now everybody's going to be saying shuffle, 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 because now they're going to know toadfish are in here as well. Toadfish will leave when you shuffle near them. They'll just slowly swim off. But they're all mouth, man. That's a big, big mouth. Yep. I agree, Terry. You ain't wrong. That stingray was divorced. Yeah, dude, that's funny. My wife's at my front house. The worst. I've not stepped on any. I've been pretty fortunate. All right, now we got water going out. Sweet. So we were in high tide. Now we're going out. We're going into the flow going out. I like that. Good. Now we should start picking up on some fish in here because of the switches in the tides. Give it a little time, it might pick up. What is she doing? Mike Wazowski, welcome back, buddy. We are still here, back in the old docks, fishing the docks again. It's a lot slower today. I caught it at a bad time, I guess. But we've caught some weird stuff today. We got a whiting. We now have a toadfish, which is something I don't always get. Going to get the stitches out in 2 hours. Hell yeah, Terry. And you don't have no reason not to fish. Sweet, 2 hours. Terry's gonna be stitch free. Good deal. Good deal, dude. I'm glad to hear. It was a good recovery. Good deal, Terry. I can't believe how slow it is today. I mean, we're catching fish though, so I guess it's not too bad. This water's chocolate, dude. Chocolate. This water is dirty. Oh my goodness. That's a big fish. Oh God. What is this? That just picked me up heavy. Oh, he hit hard. What are you? Oh, nice snook. Okay, you're gonna do some crazy stuff in front of me now. Let's see what you're gonna do. You're gonna dance? You're gonna wear yourself out? All right, he's done. Come here, buddy. Oh, I thought you were done. Maybe not. He's a little guy, but he's definitely still snook. Damn, you're definitely splashing me up, buddy. All right, little quick bear hug. All righty. Nice snook. Probably about 22. Another 22, 23. He's just chilling with me. Didn't even know I let him go. Alrighty, that's a nice one. Nice fish there. We got there number 3. Yes, sir. Thank you, Dorothy, very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ivan, welcome in. Welcome in. Perfect timing, huh? It's been a little on the slower side, but I mean, it's not too bad, actually. I mean, a day like today, most people wouldn't mind having. But everybody who's been in here a lot knows that this place can put off 30 fish in a day, 40 fish in a day, not even in 4 hours we're talking about. Far as my PB, whoever asked about my PB, are you asking about PB for snook? My snook PB I just beat, but I have no proof for it. But I did just beat it, and it was a 46 to 48. But if you want the proof one, the proof is a 42. But I definitely caught a 46 to 48. Actually, right where I'm standing. Yeah, that's the boat. Right where I'm standing. I caught him over here. I hooked him right here, 46 to 48 incher right there. I screamed so loud that I had somebody come over with an emergency kit thinking that I got hurt. Madden Gamer? Jamo Madden Gamer. Oh, I got something on right now. Oh, there he is. I don't know what it is, but it's on. It's another. God dang it. I hate these things, guys. I tell you that lately. Sure, I felt like I just told you that. I feel like I just saw you. Chill out. I'm probably gonna have to hook him in the mouth too. At least his mouth is wide open though. I had to speak. I thought I had him. Got him. Why are you falling out, dude? I thought I had him. I was close. God, I hate these things. There's no way to like safely handle them like without a possibility. There we go. Got him this time. Got him that time. Gotcha, sucker. Let's see if we don't break this one again. Nope, we didn't. Ow, he ran right into me though. Damn, he slammed me pretty hard. Hit me in the leg, but luckily without the hook, so we're good to go. Let's take a look to see if he destroyed my line a little bit. Let's try one more time in here. If we hit him again, then we know that they kind of took over. Arizona Desert Fishing Maniac, welcome in to real life. What's up? Man, when you fell in that water, dude, I laughed so dang hard. Terry, you leaving? See you later, Terry. Thanks for coming in, buddy. The real life, man. I laughed so hard when Travis is in the water, man. I almost died. That was so funny. I'm so glad I went back to go watch that. That was great. If you guys haven't seen it, go to Travis's page or the Real Life's page and look for one of their newest lives. Travis dives after a pole that got picked up by a herring, one of those blue herrings. It picked up the pole, took off running with the bait, but the pole was still attached to it. He dove in the water to go get it. Man, I laughed so hard. I almost peed myself. That was the best. Yeah. I couldn't help it. The real. I laughed so dang hard. Pre-attempting, I am actually in salt water at the moment. Yeah, that was great, man. I laughed so hard at that. I had tears in my eyes. That was great. Indonesia. Angry Chanel. I'm going to go ahead and say that's his. I bet he is still recovering. He was all wet. He was pouring water out of his shoes. It's so freaking funny. I didn't have to, actually. I didn't have to retie. Nothing got tore up on it. White Mike. William Billingsley, welcome in, and thank you very much, sir. I sure am going to attempt to have a great day. Yeah, that's funny too. I love when fish pull them in. They're funny too. The funny thing is we all watched this blue heron kind of like slow ninja sneak over to it, and then he went in with like some serious speed, snatched up that freaking bait and took off, man. Oh, I could see it pure as day in my head, man. That was great. I laughed so damn hard. He just laid there on the rocks. Oh boy. Not normally, Priya, but I actually have caught one just recently. I caught a Goliath grouper, actually, which is weird, but I caught him in some broke down pilings by a broke down sunken boat. I pulled him off. He kept going back into the boat, but I finally got him out. He's about 2 feet. He's about 22 to 24 inches. He's pretty good size for the river, at least. Yeah, but I only get one type of grouper. I only get the Goliath. I won't get anything edible for me. I'm not spending $500 for a line for a tag for a grouper. I mean, maybe if I hit the lottery, I'd go for it just to eat it. But it is a monster fish, man. That fish ain't no joke at all. It is a giant. Thank you, Real Life. Yeah, actually, I came out here hoping that I would get into some mangrove snapper and maybe get into a couple little snook and maybe a redfish or whatever. But I haven't got into any mangroves, which is kind of upsetting. I was hoping to get into some like good, decent size ones so I can bring some home. Do catch and cook for it. Everybody's asking me to do a catch and cook, and I was going to do a catch and cook, but I ended up inviting my family over, and it just ended up being way too many people to do a catch and cook. So I ended up cooking, but I figured I'd take that time right then and there. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this time now to empty my freezer because September starts in Monday, and I get to keep snook again. And once that starts happening, I'll start putting snook back in the freezer again. So I'm excited. Like I said, though, I am giving myself a pretty good challenge. I'm pretty sure this is something I don't want. What are you? Actually, no, it's a trout. Okay. Yeah, I'm down with it. All righty, there was a trout in there. I'm loving it. I am letting him go. I am not going to eat him again. I do have 3 at the house to still cook, so I can still do those. For some reason, he's not smelling real pretty today. He's actually kind of stinking, which is the thing to remember, guys, before you grab these fish. These are very, very delicate fish to a degree. You need to have a wet hand. You remove the slime and you remove the chances for this fish to actually live. Come on, dude. So I'll wet my hand again and grab him again. All right, there he is. Nice little trout. Nice full mouth of teeth. Pretty little fish. Not eating him, though. I don't think he actually hit the numbers anyway. I believe the numbers are 15 and 19. I would say he's probably like 13, 14. I don't believe he hit the numbers, though. All right, let me turn around here, and if I get a redfish, I'll actually slam again today, guys. Hell yeah. I'm getting close to where the redfish are usually pulled from, too. Hell yeah, nice banger. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. $5 banger. Hell yeah. Hope you're having a great day. Did I get that in there? Play again. Oh, I think that was number 4 snook, wasn't it? Wasn't that number 4? It might have. No, that was I don't know why I said that at all. It wasn't a snook. Trout. Thank you very much. Number 3 snook. Yeah, I had 3. You're right. Let's see what else is in there. Get it back up. No, that was a horrible cast. Let's get it back up in there though. Oh, good thing is we'll check the babies today. Everybody wants to see that, I'm sure. I know baseball does. He loves watching those babies. We'll go check out the babies today. Thank you very much, Chris. That's appreciated, dude. Hooker catching a snooker. Hell yeah. I actually do not throw them with a weight at all. I don't choose to use a weight. I don't like it. I know a lot of guys do it. I just choose to free line them, but they cast really well with this pole that I'm using. The setup that I'm using allows me to cast it. If I went a little heavier, I wouldn't be able to cast these. They wouldn't go far enough. They would not go far enough to catch anything. My guess is there's a bunch of fish out here hanging around all this craziness. It looks like a bunch of bait right here I'm casting into. Could be what the trout are actually here for, eating. It's a lot of bait in there. I'm going the opposite direction of where the wind is blowing it. My wife is still home. Fishing with Benji, welcome in. Gas cough. Nah, not today. Well, maybe this morning, but not right now. The toadfish was cool, man. I did like him. He was neat. All right, there's tons of bait in there. Look at all that. It's kind of hard to tell to show you, but if you were sitting here, you would see the wind is blowing one direction and the actual little tiny chop in between the little blowing. Like, see this blowing? That's blowing. If you look out here where that little weird patch is, it's going in the weird direction and opposite direction. That's a bunch of bait. Oh, that was definitely something to eat. Oh, yeah, the water's definitely going out now. Chemtrails? Yeah, they did. They banned them. They banned them. I don't understand how they think they're going to stop all the planes from making those, because sometimes that's just moisture. They did supposed to stop them. Yeah, they supposedly stopped them. There's another one up there. DIC, I definitely understand that what you're saying there. It's funny to say. That seems to be the way everybody seems to catch fish. You know what I mean? If they're out there smoking along, next thing you know, the next thing you got going is fish on, and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do with your smoke. I think there's something going on out a little further than the dock. That's right. I forgot the dock is deep in the middle of the dock. Where did you go? All right. Let's see if we get into a red here in a minute. 500 now, 9-pound blue giggy. Gamer, I don't know about that. That would be one hell of a blue giggy. Left-handed cigarettes, right? Oh, that's a nice hit. Something hit that. What was that? Oh, he did hit it, but he ate the tail off. Maybe something will eat the rest of it now. My wife is still trying to get out of the house. Hell yeah. Chris with the $5 banger. What I had was definitely a mangrove, but I guess he only wanted the tail. That's all he took. See if we can't throw this in here and maybe get them all livened up. I just heard it. Where are you? I just heard it. I heard a dolphin, I just don't see it. I heard a dolphin now. Granny's Corner, good morning, good morning. Fishing, not catching. What's up? Thank you very much. Pretty nice this morning. It's pretty nice. Ooh, rosin that smoke. I used to. I had to for a while there. I liked it a lot. That rosin's nice. That rosin's really nice. I liked Shatter too, and the crumble. It was also very nice too. I like them concentrates. They're nice. Live sugar, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, something's trying him. He's running for dear life. I just saw my shrimp skipping across the top. I don't know if you guys saw that. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate that, DIC. Loving that. We got someone barreling towards us. Ooh. Alrighty, let's see what else we got going on here. Head back towards the front. See if there's anything sitting on the edges. Thank you, Dirty. Appreciate that. Brantley Fish and Elk. Live this, live this. Brantley Fish and Elk. Elk is by far my 100% absolute most favorite thing to hunt. I could never catch a single one, and I still would love being out there no matter what. Just listening to them talk back and forth, listening to them move around, watching bulls break branches and trees and kick stuff around. It's so amazing. And elk is probably my absolute favorite mammal, hands down. Right behind, or right in front of, right behind that, I should say, would be mountain lions, too. They're one of my favorite. But elk is such a beautiful thing. I don't even care if I killed anything, man. Just being out there and talking with them back and forth, making the chirps, making them come to you, never killing anything, I could care less. I went home with a permagrin that is very hard to take off, man. Hunting elk is easily one of the coolest things out there. I love Florida as well. We'll be going live at 8 o'clock tonight. Nice. I'll take a look, Granny, if I'm actually awake, because I'm such a sissy. I'm such a sissy when it comes to night, man. I can't stay awake for nothing. Deerfield Beach, nice. Francisco, I have a buddy of mine that actually lived down there for a long time. You're lucky fishing, not catching. You're in Oregon. What part of Oregon? I lived in Vancouver for a long time, man. I lived in Vancouver, Washington, and I chased elk. That's where I used to chase them. So you're probably chasing the Rosies. Are you on the east? Are you on the west side or the east side? If you're on the east, you're probably chasing the Rockies. If you're on the west, you're probably chasing those Rosies with all that big body elk. Just north of Deerfield. Hell yeah. It's always a benefit if you catch. Yes, sir. I'm in Meeker County. Okay, I don't know where that is exactly. But either way, you're a lucky man. I love that. That's a beautiful place, man. Beautiful place. What they're doing to Portland, Oregon and Seattle and all that is horrible. The place is beautiful, man. That whole place was one of my favorites. I felt like Portland, Oregon was like the best city to ever go into if you've never been in a city before and you wanted to have a good city, experience. I felt like Portland, Oregon was like the best place. It's not like that no more, but when I was living there, it was like the best place for you to learn. The people were real nice. It had cobblestone streets. It was beautiful. You got to understand how a city worked, and you didn't have to worry about like New York or New Jersey or Pennsylvania type traffic. Oh yeah, Eugene. Hell yeah. Okay, I know where Eugene is. Possibly moving to Florida soon. Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know what this is, but it's a fish. It's a big one though, too. Holy shit, what was that? I have no idea what that was, but he totally broke me off. It was a big fish, dude. Big fish. Huge fish. He broke me. No, he didn't. He spit me. What the hell was that? That was a huge fish, dude. It might have been a really big stingray. Might have been a huge stingray. Yeah, he didn't mess up my line either. It's crazy today. I'm not sure what that was, but that was large. The reason I said it was stingray because it didn't want to come off the bottom. I really want to know what that was now. I'm really curious. That was a big fish. Could have been a big red. I don't know. Elk County shuffle walk. Yeah, you have to today. Cobblestone snapper. Sure where I am. I'm large too. Yeah, it was. I'm not sure what that was. It was big. It didn't fight normal though. It had a weird fight. It had like the lay on the bottom fight until it took off. And once it took off, then it is a little different. But it had that lay on the bottom type fight. So could have been a stingray, could have been a red. We'll never know. Maybe shark. Maybe. Possibly. What's going on, Colby? Welcome in, buddy. Catching some fish, just nice and slowly, I guess. Nothing too crazy. All been pretty decent size. Like nothing too big. Dave Griffin, I mean, I guess it could have been a shark, but it's most likely not going to be, especially when I set that hook into him. When he felt that, the shark would have taken off like crazy. He would have probably spooled me. They're pretty wild. All right, well, I'll give it a shot, Brantley. Definitely. You're looking to leave Florida, huh? Where are you trying to go? That's exactly what I thought too, Francesco, because the way he just stayed there. Francisco, sorry. He didn't move. He was slow to come up off the bottom. And then when all of a sudden he just took off. So I'm not sure what he was. It was big either way, though. It definitely was big. I thought he broke me. Hell yeah. Chinook is so good eating. That would have been nice too, flounder, because I believe my season's still in session right now. Huh, that would have been cool. A big old flounder. I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're not around. You're not doubting it. That's a true story. I liked going out, man. A buddy of mine, he had a nice little boat, and he used to keep his in Astoria. I used to drive over to Ilwaco and go over the bridge. Well, did I go over the bridge at Ilwaco, or did I go over in Longwood? I can't remember. I went over a couple different bridges, so I guess it depends on what day it was. But I used to go and get on his boat out there in Astoria, and then we'd run out Cape Disappointment and go chase the salmon, man. I pulled some big salmon in from the ocean. I really want to know what that was, but I won't be able to figure that out. He ran weird. Fook Nguyen. Welcome in, and I would love to see one of those, period. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Even baby little puppy megalodon would be neat. That would be neat. Are there? There are good breweries in there now? The story was cool, man, because I was a big Goonies fan, so. Yeah. I'm in Florida, Hammerhead. Welcome in as well. Hey, buddy, Mississippi Catfish. What's going on, man? I went on and watched a little bit of his channel last night. He was out there fishing yesterday. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Ron. A brand new baby megalodon would be like 6-7 feet, fresh out of the sack, you know, unless they did live birth. I don't know. They probably did, though. I'd imagine they pupped in there. That was a big fish. I imagine they pupped in the rivers, I think, if I remember seeing that correctly in Florida, too. I think Peace River's one of them. You can go get little teeth everywhere. Well, not little, but their teeth. I think you still could do it, too, there. Peace River, but you got to watch getting bit by gators and stuff. Yeah. What up, Tom? Good morning. Thank you very much, Tom. Appreciate it. Suwannee River, nice. I got a buddy who lives out there in Crystal River. Lives in that area. Keeps trying to tell me to come on out so we could do a Suwannee stroll. So like put it in way up high and then stroll all the way down. Dang it, I guess that one big fish, whatever it was the only thing hanging out in here, maybe. That's all I'm finding. God, I hope that's true. Yep. I don't know about the 100 feet part, but I imagine it's probably true. That's something. Jeez, dude, what is going on? That was something. That was something. I guess we'll just slow it down, maybe. That was a decent fish that picked that up because it pulled hard. Pulled this guy right off. So let's get it back in there then. Let's get him back in there. He's nice and alive. Nate the Grape, have you caught anything? It's all pinned at the bottom, buddy. Hammerhead, I'm fishing for anything that's going to eat that, to be honest, man. I would like to have some decent size some decent sized snook or a redfish to show up. Actually, a redfish would be really ideal about now, because then I would slam out. Since I caught 1 trout, 3 snook, I would slam out. Spurring regulation? Something's eating over there. What is that? Yeah, something's eating over there. It's a bait coming in real heavy. Maybe I'll turn around and check this other dock again real quick. It's looking like they're smacking on the backside of this dock. Let's go see. Let's go see. Hammerhead Eye, I'm fishing with live shrimp, live white shrimp. Most likely caught on the west coast of Florida, where a good portion of our stuff comes from. Yeah, there's a lot of action over here right now. I don't know what's going on. Obviously, it's a bait pod coming through, but I'm not sure what's eating them, but it's something big. What the heezy? What is going on here? What is happening? Is this Jax? Whatever it is, it's right here. I don't know what it is. It must be Jax coming on me. It's not eating though. That was weird. Yeah, they're definitely Jax. I just seen them. Yeah, there's a bunch of Jacks around me. I'm standing in the middle of them. And they're still not eating. That's crazy. Oh, they know what they want. And it ain't what I got. Fawn Remy, welcome in. Love the manatee. Yeah, the manatee was cute. He scared the crap out of me, but he was cute. He scared the crap out of me. Let's be honest, he ran. What the hell, guys? Give me a chance here, guys. Give me a chance. Catch something. Come on. Look at all the Jacks, man. The Jacks are everywhere, dude. I can't believe the Jacks are just incredible right now. Yep, they're all around me. Nope, they just ran past me. That's crazy. That's a full school. Big fish there. You got to get into something in here. I'm doing pretty good. Pandoligan. I'm sorry, man. I'm sure I butchered the hell out of that. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna try. We're in the middle of some kind of pretty good sized school of fish. They didn't care about what I was throwing, apparently. But at least it was inside of something. I was hoping they would hit my bait, but they didn't care about it one bit. Yeah, he did. He scared the crap out of him. He almost ate a whole mouthful of it. You're lying over there. So they're not doing a second to the Jagoonies or what? I thought I heard something about that too, but I'm not sure. You lying to us, Dirty? Fuzzy Booger, welcome in. It got slow again. We had action behind us. Not sure what happened. They just didn't give a crap what I was throwing. Had I been throwing lures, though, it would have been on. They would have all ate it. They would have smashed that. It was just rumors. Dang it. I thought I heard something about it, too. A Goonies 2 would be really freaking cool. What they should do is just make them like they all had kids and make their kids be the Goonies, the second Goonies, like they did with the Ghostbusters. I kind of enjoyed that. It was kind of cool. It wasn't a really great one, but it was still a good little idea. My wife would kill me. I came home with anything other than fish. Well, at least we're getting close to where the baby is, and we'll go see the baby in a little bit. The babies. Ain't nothing happening here now. I guess that moved out with the actual bait. Once all the bait took off, it looks like maybe they did too. That was cool though. It was exciting. It was happening all around me, man. Dang it, lost that one too. Lost another one by throwing it off. Well, just lost the body, I guess. The good part that everything eats. Don't need the head, that don't help me. I'm not crabbing. Oh my God, I saw a palm frond bouncing up and down. I thought I was watching a giant snake slide into the water. So, oh, that's cool. Turned out to be a palm frond just popping up and down with the wind and water. I thought it was a snake just kind of coiling into the water. I'm like, oh, this should be cool. This would be a nice looking snake. Should be a big one. I like it. Right now I'm waist deep. Gun It Cowboy, welcome in, welcome in. How deep is it here? Where I'm standing right now, I am waist deep at the moment. Out there might come up a little bit, and on the outside, it's probably like closer to 7 or 8, 6 to 8, somewhere around there. Francisco, this river's not very deep at all, actually. Probably at its most deepest points, you're going to find 13 to 14 feet. And then you might find some that are like 15 to 19 to 20 feet deep, but that's usually like a ledge or something. If you usually find something like that, you can dive it at night and go shoot like sheephead and mangroves in the wintertime. A whole bunch of fish will get on there. Spade fish will get on it. All kinds of stuff will get on there. Totally worth checking out. I used to dive them at night. Free dive down, shoot a bunch of fish, come back up. The buddy of mine that I actually used to do it with left. He didn't live in Florida no more, so I don't do it anymore at all. It definitely is something you want to do with people. You don't want to do that by yourself. 100%, you do not want to play that game. All right, well, we'll move on out of here. We'll go check to see if the end of this dock is holding anything. Got bait at the end of the dock, so maybe it will be. You never know. Bass fishing, thank you very much, sir. Oh, I bet that would be freaking amazing, dude. If they blasted through that coquina, you're gonna probably have tons of sheeps on that. Tons of sheep head on that. Yeah, definitely. That'd be a definite good spot to dive in. Dive down with its nice little spear gun, dude. You tear it up down there. Maybe even like a Hawaiian sling or something. You'd probably do well in it. I've done pretty well with just a Hawaiian sling out there, to be honest. That looks like Jack's running around. Very deep. Whoa, what was that? Oh, he threw something in. All right. I didn't know the crabber was out there doing work. I saw this huge splash. I'm like, what was that? He's throwing back his crab traps. Bass Fishing 336. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. I see a bunch of little tiny baits, so maybe there's something hanging out in the shadows waiting for them to come in. I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping it's a mangrove because I'd like a decent sized mangroves. Couple of them if possible. This has probably got saltwater really heavy on the bottom and a really high density of fresh water laying on top. Why it's so dirty right now. So you can, here in the river, you could dive it. You got to be out of the channels. But to be quite honest, that's actually what we dive is channels. So you dive down beside the channels so that you're not in it. Do not put a flag on you. They will come get you. And then you can roll in from the sides and go into the channel. That's usually where the deeper section is, and then get into that coquina that they basically break apart. They break it all up. But I had one spot in the river that was like 19 and 25 depending, but the sand came in and covered it. So now I don't have that spot anymore. Yeah, it's more buoyant, definitely. That fresh water sits on top, though. Am I correct? I think that's correct, right? The salt water sits at the bottom, and that fresh water stays up top, if I remember correctly, and then eventually it mixes. Oh, wow, it's deep right here, buddy. Pull my bag up a little higher. Hang on a second, guys. Gotta make this a little tighter and pull it up a little higher so I don't get my bag all wet. All right. Yeah, I mean, allegedly I did that. Yeah. We did a lot of the diving on the docks, though. Go in there. That would have to be, if I ever did it again, it would definitely have to go back to a GoPro. It would be the only way that you'd be able to come with me, because I'm standing in water literally neck deep. Like, the water's all the way up to my shoulders. Usually cruising along really deep docks, snorkel and mask already on. This way, when you hit the deep water, you just drop underneath. Pull a lot of spade fish, a lot of sheephead, man, just amazing. Now, I thought hey, what's up, MVP? Welcome in, buddy. Now, I thought that water that sits at the bottom of the ocean is actually really, 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 really salt water. I didn't think that was fresh water. That was super, super salty water. In fact, a lot of times creatures get down in there and die due to the fact that the salinity is so high. Dude, this freaking water is deep right now. I am over my waist. I'm like into my belly button area. Pretty deep. Shadow, welcome in. Oh, I got something on accident. What is this? Oh, of course it's you. Of course it's you. Why would it be anything awesome? I hate these things. Did I tell you that today? If I didn't, now you heard me say it. I can't stand them. These little suckers. Oh, you got that one pretty deep in there, dude. Oh, there's my shrimp, at least. Dude, you didn't even get my shrimp. You just made a mess. Come on, baby. Come on. God, these things are such a pain in the rear end, man. All right, I'll jam this in here so you can. Alrighty. Well, that worked too. I guess that works too. You could just jam your long nose down into his mouth and hold him that way too. I guess that worked for me at least. Not sure if he was really all that excited about it, but I needed it done. Alrighty. Well, the catfish are out, that's for sure. Plenty of those little guys running around here. Not in any hurry to have any of those on the end of my line, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can catch something cooler. I'm praying. Sucker ate it right here in front of me. Steve. Hey, Dad. How you doing, buddy? What's going on, Dad? Steven Sherman's my dad, everybody. That is my father. Really wish you were able to do this with me, Dad. I'd take you out here with me. Maybe I'll take you out on a boat or something. I'm not sure. I know your breathing's not going to be able to do this. Would you be able to do a boat, Dad? I'll take you out on a boat. I have one. I don't like it. You like it, though? You like it, Mike? I got a harness. I don't care for it. I feel like I missed so many fish due to it. I'm not a big fan of them. I do have 2 or 3 of them, actually, Mike. I'm having a pretty decent day, Dad. I'm not having a great day. I haven't caught anything massive or nothing like that, but I'm having a good day. It's pretty steady, actually. It's not like super, super slow. It's not real fast. I did buy one of those shrimp harnesses, though, Mike, and I can't say I'm really excited about it. I don't really care for it. Maybe I'll like it if I catch something on it, but I didn't care for it. It does keep them alive a lot longer, and you don't have to poke them at all. I'll see if I can get a boat together for us, Dad, and I'll take you out to the boat. I know you can't do this. You're not going to be able to pull this off. But probably a boat. I would think you might be able to pull off a boat, Dad. That's a true story, Mike. You're not wrong, Mike Wazowski. Wazowski! I can't believe I am this close to the friggin' shoreline and I am over my waist. I don't even know how to show this to you. Not this dock, but not this dock or the next dock, but the very one after that's the baby birds, and we'll check them out. We'll see how they're doing today. Edward Mismas, welcome in. I think that's how I would say your name, at least. I could be wrong. I'm definitely known to screw names up. Chino, take a look at the bottom, buddy. I got a whole list of the bottom down there. You can tap it. It'll tell you the whole list. I caught quite a few fish today. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Not too shabby. Nothing amazing, but decent still. Nothing too amazing, no. Nothing massive, nothing large. I caught some weird fish today, though. I caught a whiting. That was different. I don't usually catch them in the river often. At least I don't. I have been catching them quite often lately, though. And I caught a poisonous toadfish. Venomous toadfish. You do not want to get hurt by one of those. They're poisonous, so they're venomous. I mean, so the spines on them carry a venom that's inside of the skin, or just under the skin. It's like a juice. Not something you want to actually have happen to you. It's a very bad day. Everybody knows Dorothy. Everybody knows Dorothy and Cindy. They are in everybody's channel. I see them in so many channels. They're really good supporters, guys. Oh, that would be horrible. You caught a stone, or oh, that's the other one, a stonefish. All right, we got something. What do we have? What is this? What is this? This is another whiting, guys? What is this? This is a white. Okay. This is weird. This is one of those white trout I was talking about. This is a trout as well. This is a white trout. They're not caught here often. That's why it's so weird he's in my friggin' river. But I'll take it. I used to catch them on the West Coast a lot, guys. So this is actually a trout. It's a white trout. I'll show you how I know for sure it is. For one, it's mouth shape. For two, I'll show you the fangs in the front of the face. So this is a white trout. See the fangs? They're not singular like a weak fish. A weak fish has one, but you got two on these guys. This is a white trout. There is no size limit on them, but they make really good bait out in the ocean. I'm gonna let him go because I'm not gonna keep him. That's a white trout, guys. That is a different trout. I have to find out exactly what the name is for them, but everybody on the West Coast call them white trout. So we got 3 snook, 1 jack, 1 whiting, 1 white trout, 1 regular trout. Let's see if we can get that on there too. All right, that's cool. I haven't caught them in the river. I catch them a lot of times in the ocean, really, really close to the shoreline. That shrimp really just hit me in the chest and get away? I guess he did. Because he sure ain't here right now. That's cool. Yeah, that toadfish being caught in a cast net would be scary. So it would be a scorpion or a stonefish. Either one of those would be horrible to catch at a cast net. All right, so we should come back up now. This is a trough that I'm standing in right now. Let's see here. Boom. All messages. It's a sand sea trout. There you go. Thank you very much. That's exactly what it's called. Sand sea trout. That is exactly what it's called. You're right. But I would call it a white trout. It is a sand sea trout. How far am I from the actual inlet? The actual inlet's probably within, as the crow flies, probably 10 miles or so, 5 to 10 miles. Maybe a little more. Not much. Not much if it's, I doubt it's 10, but it might be, as a crow flies, it's probably closer to the 5 to 10. But as a driving, it may be a little more because I'd have to go all the way down to catch the Wabasso and then go over to Wabasso Bridge and then back up north to pick up the inlet. And the inlet's north of where I would be from now. So it would be a little bit of a ways. Thank you, Mike. I'm glad to see that it's a sand sea trout. I appreciate that. I believe that's what I remember them seeing as I looked them up, sand sea trout. But I believe they call them white trout on the West Coast.